Welcome to Cruising with UncleVentures.com.
Number 1, a wrist whistle. The ships are crowded, check-in is busy and chaotic. We get distracted so easily during these times. Putting a whistle on a child's wrist so they can blow it in the event they get separated from you can be a real lifesaver. I got a pack in assorted colors from Amazon and the kids did not mind it at all. This is an especially good tip if this is your first cruise because you will definitely be distracted just figuring things out. Bonus tip: if you're traveling with a lightweight who got the Cheers package, stick a whistle on them too. Number 2, a mini refillable perfume atomizer. These are a game changer if you didn't know they were a thing. On Amazon, you can usually get 5 for less than $10. This means no more choosing between favorite scents and no more full-size broken bottles in your bag. Buy it now, thank me later.
Number 3, bucket hat and sunglasses. When you're poolside, these will be your lifeline from the sun. Number 4, lanyards. On Carnival, everyone gets a sign and sell card. Even the kids will get one. This card is like your driver's license, debit card, and your hotel key wrapped up in one. You will use it for all things on the ship, so it has to remain with you at all times. When you get on and off the ship at ports, it acts as your identification. At check-in or embarkation day, they will take your picture. This gives them literally the most recent photo of you and your kids. Important fact, the kids will need their card on them as well because it is their ID and their muster station is on it, which is how you will be reunited if you get separated in the unlikely event of an emergency. If you get one of the drink packages, you will need to scan this card every time you order. Again, even for your kids. So if you have a bottomless bubbles drink package, every person who orders their soda will need to have their card scanned. I like to get lanyards that will have retractable cords so you can use it without removing the lanyard from your neck. You will use your sign and sell card daily, so it's an absolute must that is easily accessible. Number 5, a non-surge protected extension cord or USB charging station. We typically travel with our 2 younger kids, which means 4 iPads, 4 sets of AirPods, and 4 iPhones. Most cabins have like 2 outlets on the table, and maybe if you're lucky, one in the bathroom.
Number 6, an old phone or just a camera for the kiddos. If you can, find an old cell phone that they can use for pictures and the Carnival Hub app. Gone are the days where phones aren't needed on vacation. Everyone can use their phones on the ship to see activities, schedules, menus, and most importantly, for $5 per person, you can have on-ship messaging. Anyone assigned to your cabin will be on this message thread. This is great if you have tweens who aren't quite old enough for cell phones with service, but are old enough to be away from you on the ship. Also, if you cannot find an old phone, consider a cheap digital camera. We found cameras for less than $25. You'll be surprised and delighted at the things your littles find picture worthy. Number 7, theme party gear. Carnival has a theme party on every sailing. Your ship may have a white hot night party, a 80s party, a formal night, which is very likely, or a combination of sorts depending on how long the sailing is. Some people go all out for these theme nights, while some just come as they are to enjoy the fun. We like to bring along glow sticks for the kids. It's cheap and they really love it. Bonus tip: all Carnival ships have a sail away party, which is sort of like a bon voyage party. Number 8, Johnson & Johnson hand and face wipes and a pack of head-to-toe cleansing cloths. If you have kids, you are very familiar with just how messy they can be when you are miles away from the nearest bar soap or sink. These will truly come in handy. Number 9, multiple bathing suits and swim shoes. The pool decks are almost always wet. A good pair of comfortable swim shoes are a must for just walking around. The kiddos love the pool and definitely the water slide. Having more than one bathing suit ensures there's always a steady rotation of dry bathing suits so they can enjoy multiple pool stops a day.
Number 10, small backpack. This is for each person to carry their own personal gear. It will reduce the load on any one person. The kids can carry their swim gear, goggles, swim shoes, or swim cap, and other small essential items. Number 11, plastic luggage tags. This will keep your unique printed luggage ID protected from the elements and rips. Your suitcase will go through a lot between the car and delivery to your room. Bonus info. Carnival requires that you put luggage tags on all your bags prior to your arrival. Porters or dock helpers will take your suitcases at the port directly or at the parking lot before you get to the buses that will take you to the port. They will load your bags onto the ship and then deliver those bags to your room. So be prepared to be without your luggage for the first few hours, in some cases a little longer after you board. With that said, here's where those small backpacks or carry-ons will come in handy. Keep everything that you would need to have immediately in these bags, like swim gear, meds that have to be taken at a certain time, sunblock, hand sanitizer, etc. You will be able to print your luggage tags from the manager booking page on your Carnival account. This is the only way to get your tags. Number 12, baby powder. This is handy if you plan on leaving the sand on the beach. If you want to bring it back to your cabin, skip the baby powder.
Number 13, ladies, check your calendars and pack anything you may need accordingly. Honestly, pack a few things just in case. Number 14, a beach bag. A good beach bag to carry towels, which your cabin steward will provide for you in your cabin, sunblock, wipes for those runny pool noses, and a good book for when you are off pool duty.
Number 15, a collapsible cup. If you did not pay for bottled water, this is a great way to get something to drink to the pool with you. Sometimes the kids want to take a drink back to the cabin also. This is also a cool way to securely carry some ice cream back to your room. Of course, you can use a bowl, but if you've ever met a 5-year-old, you know that ice cream does not stand a chance of making it back to the room like this. A collapsible cup lets you securely cap the ice cream for that short journey.
Number 16, a small bottle of dish soap. This comes in handy, especially if you use the collapsible ice cream cup idea. You can use this to wash cabin forks that may have fallen on the floor, pacifiers, and reusable straws. If you can't find a travel size bottle, consider using a travel container and filling it with dish soap from home. Number 17, bring a couple of travel Tide packets or a couple of Tide Pods for the mess that you can't let wait until you get back home. Onesies can look like a crime scene after an explosive accident. You don't want to take a trip to the laundry room to quickly wash one or two items.
Number 18, magnetic hooks. Cabins are small, so any vertical storage you can get is a must. Use your magnetic hooks to hang hats, post notes, and definitely your sign and sell car lanyards. In a small cabin, it gets cluttered fast. Hanging those key cards on the magnetic hooks as soon as you enter the room saves a ton of "mommy, I can't find it" time, especially during the outdoor dash when no one can find shoes and everyone has to use the bathroom. Number 19, a jacket or sweater. Being on a cruise ship at night brings a whole new meaning to an ocean breeze. With no sun at night and open water, it can get pretty cool. The theater and main dining room can sometimes be a bit chilly also, depending on the ship you are on. Number 20, a first aid kit. You don't want to go to guest services or the onboard dock for a paper cut. Do yourself a favor. Pack some band-aids and alcohol pads. In your first aid kit, you can also pack meds. 2 weeks before your trip, make a list of daily meds and routinely check it to make sure you are not forgetting anything, like Tums or tummy meds in general. Cruises are all you can eat buffet and have a huge variety. People eat more than normal and eat new things they've never had before. This often leads to tummy trouble, especially for the little ones. Tylenol for adults and for kids. Tylenol comes in powder packets now, making dosing incredibly easy and quick. Don't forget nausea meds, just in case you hit choppy waters or someone is sensitive to the constant movement. Bonus tip. If you are prone to motion sickness, try and get a cabin in the middle of the middle. If the ship has 12 decks, aim for deck 6 or 7. Nausea meds. Just in case you hit choppy water, a few anti-nausea meds on hand will be helpful. Most doctors will prescribe a scopamine patches ahead of time, so you will have them just in case.
But just for you. They do not prescribe that for kids. Number 21, poopery. Cabins are small and have little to no fresh air, especially if you're in an interior cabin. Do yourself and your cabin mates a favor, buy a bottle of poopery. Bonus tip, Pack a roll or two of toilet paper if you have a sensitive tush. The TP on board is aggressively harsh. You've been warned.
Number 22, bring an iPad, tablet, or Kindle. Pre-download a few movies or shows for when you're in the cabin taking a break. This is definitely helpful when you have kids. They can watch their shows and leave you in peace. There are TVs in the cabins, but the channels are limited and you're stuck with whatever is on the few movie channels they have. Number 23, AirPods or headphones. I cannot say this enough, but the cabins are small. During downtime while everyone is on their devices, you don't want to have 3 different things going on at once. Get some cheap headphones from Amazon and you can avoid Cocomelon the whole cruise. Now that's a real vacation. Number 24, a waterproof phone case. This needs no explanation, but it's a biggie. You can order drinks poolside, worry-free. Number 25, a motion-activated nightlight. It can get dark at night in the cabin. A motion-activated light comes in handy for midnight bathroom breaks and for any little ones who may be afraid of the dark. Number 26, sunblock, aloe gel, bug spray, or anything else you may use to prevent and or treat sunburn. We try to prevent it, but sometimes it's just unavoidable. Be prepared. Check the mosquito activity for where you are headed. Pack bug spray if needed.
Number 27, a fan. It can get stuffy and warm in the cabin. A small fan will help cool the room and circulate air. Sometimes you can request one directly from your steward and save the extra space in your luggage. Bonus tip, if you are a victim of hot flashes, a neck fan is an absolute must. Number 28, towel clips or bands. It gets windy, and if you want to avoid chasing your towel or cover up around the Lido deck, you might want to clip it to your chair. Bonus tip, you can also use clips to close the gap in your curtains if you don't want the morning sun to wake you too early. Number 29, you might be wondering, where's all this stuff going? How can I keep it all organized if you keep telling me the cabin is so small? The answer is a chute organizer with clear pockets. This thing is a cruise cabin lifesaver. It's like having 12 hanging toiletry drawers. The beauty of cruising is your room is always just an elevator ride away, so you don't have to prep like you will be at Magic Kingdom all day long. You can easily take breaks or run back to the cabin if you need a little something extra outside of the essentials.
For more tips on all things cruising, don't forget to
Like, follow, and subscribe.